In the lane, one-hander no good. Rebound secured by the Cavs, and here comes Cleveland, their first touch.
He's missed more of those this year than I've remembered all of last season.
I think you're dead on, and that's one of the clips that we heard right off the top of the show as well, off the top of the broadcast, the struggle, and Yak saying, hey, it's early. It's early in the season. People are focusing too much on it. Hopefully he can get things rolling, but certainly didn't on the first possession as Toronto 0 for 1. And now the ball is tapped away by the Raptors. They get it away from a driving Jarrett Allen. But it stays with Cleveland as they inbound. Back to Allen in the lane. His floater goes from about 6-7 feet. And the Cavaliers jump out to a 2-0 lead. Raptors back across center. Scotty Barnes, right to left on the perimeter. It's Brandon Ingram stepping into a three. Misses that one. Allen with the rebound. Hands it off to Mitchell. Cross court, far side to Mobley. Mobley slowing things down. Whips a pass to a cutting. Allen on the right block, spins to his left. Raptors get the rebound, push ahead. Pirtle gave it to Quickly slowing things down. Thought about the three. Now gives it to the trailer. Pirtle back to Quick. At the free throw line, a little push shot. Floater goes. Tied 2-2.
Well, great rebound to start that break by Jakob Pirtle. Fighting off Jarrett Allen with one hand and grabbing the rebound with the other.
About a minute 15 into the ball game, again tied 2-2. Here's Mitchell. Over to Merrill. Far side to Allen. Hands back to Merrill on the sideline. Three ball up, no good. But we've got a whistle coming in against Toronto. It's going to be on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, he grabbed Jarrett Allen. I'd like to see, I don't know what the play call is, the defensive coverage on that, but R.J. tried to get over the top in a lock and trail on Sam Merrill. Maybe that's why where you go under and the other guy steps out, smothers, and then recovers if they throw it inside to Allen.
Mitchell, nifty pass to Allen through two bodies, and Allen catches it, finishes it in traffic, and puts the Cavs up 4-2.
Well, and maybe that's why you don't do that, because his touch is so good in the lane.
Barrett whips a pass just above the free throw line to Pirtle, to a cutting Quickly. Looked like he was trying to find Barnes on the baseline. Instead, goes back out on the perimeter to Barrett, to Quick, back to Barnes on the right block, spinning on the fade. It rolls off the rim and into the hands of Jarrett Allen.
Really nice play. Good ball movement, good patience.
And back the other way, Scotty Barnes with a block on Hunter, who tried to go up and under on a reverse from left to right. Layup no good. Here comes R.J. Barrett. His shot partially blocked by Allen. That looming presence of Jarrett Allen. And it feeds the Cavaliers down the floor. Triple up. No good from Donovan Mitchell. Rebound to Quickly. Ahead to Ingram. Quick pace to this game to start for both teams. Ingram to Scotty Barnes, far corner, driving, getting to the tin. Misses the shot, but fouled. And Jonesy's mimicking and motioning beside me, as I am as well. You got to dunk that thing.
That's Donovan Mitchell standing in the restricted area, flat-footed. You're Scotty Barnes. Go in and put him on the highlight show.
Yep.
I thought Jakob Pirtle did a great job on that play, running the floor and creating an uneven opportunity for Cleveland in terms of their defense. Donovan Mitchell had to recover to the basket to protect a running Pirtle on the rim run, and Ingram did a nice job of reading it, throwing it to Barnes in the corner, but Scotty's got to finish that.
Scotty at least does finish at the free throw line, gets both to go. It's tied 4-4, 9:37 to go, opening quarter. Thanks for tuning in on a Thursday night right here on the Sportsnet Radio Network. Merrill in the lane, draws the double team, kicks out on the perimeter. Hunter gave it up to Mobley, and on the wing near side, he buries an open triple, 7-4 Cleveland.
He had time. Cleveland, again, very, very unselfish. They did that earlier in the game, and Hunter missed the three.
Cavaliers with 3 assists on 3 field goals. Raptors trailing 7-4. Ingram near side inside the arc. Whips a pass into the paint to an open Jakob Pirtle, and he knocks down the short jumper from 12 feet, 7-6.
Very nice patience by Brandon Ingram.
There's DeAndre Hunter toward the far corner inside the arc, covered by Quickly. Right-hand dribble goes up top to Merrill. Merrill thought about the sidestep three, instead gives it back to Hunter. Out on the far side, missed the three ball. And coming down for the rebound for the Raptors, it's Barrett. Ahead to Ingram, then he tried to find a forward pass and lead Scotty Barnes, but he led him way too far and floated that pass into the baseline. Turnover for the Raptors, 8:45 to go, opening quarter. Toronto down by 1.
Pretty good defense there to start the break. Good rebounding. Again, Scotty Barnes running the floor. Donovan Mitchell on him. Don't lob it. Let him get posted up, turn, and get big in the lane.
Here's Donovan Mitchell near side. Step back into a three ball over. Quickly missed it. Rebound goes to Brandon Ingram. Nice job there by B.I. Over to quickly out on the far wing. 3-ball goes down, and the Raptors rip the lead 9-7.
I love the way Toronto's playing in transition. Well, that's one of the keys I thought. Got to get going.
And Mitchell just got fouled on a 3-ball. Barrett got caught with that one. That's going to be number 2 on RJ. And a bit of a ticky-tack call there that I thought Mitchell sold.
Yeah, two kind of RJ sitting with 2 fouls now and didn't really get his money's worth on either one.
So it's going to send Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line for 3 free throws. First one goes down, cuts the Raptor lead to 9-8. And speaking of the Raptor depth tonight, when we talk about RJ Barrett picking up 2 early fouls, Grady Dick coming into the ball game. Toronto tonight playing without Ochai Agbaji, who did not dress. Also inactive, Colin Murray Boyles, and Jonathan Mobo, who's down with Raptors 905. Murray Boyles with an illness. Good news, though, for Toronto. Unlike the other night against Brooklyn, Sandro Mamukelashvili is back in after dealing with that neck issue. He is active for tonight's ball game. Donovan Mitchell, knocks down the second free throw to tie the game 9-9. Here comes the third of 3 right now. He releases, and it's short. So we're tied 9-9. Raptors with the rebound. Barnes over to Ingram, near side across center. Inside the arc now, trying to work against DeAndre Hunter. Gets into the mid-range, elevated for the jumper, and had his shot blocked by DeAndre Hunter, and that doesn't happen often.
It doesn't. Hunter, a long, active defender, though.
And now Mitchell back driving near side, tried to turn the corner, lower the shoulder. He picks up the foul on Grady Dick, and he's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws as he elevated for the jumper. So back to the line for Mitchell, where he was less than 20 seconds ago.
You talk about the block by Hunter. He has a little more flesh on him, but he's basically the same size with the same kind of reach that Ingram has.
Yeah,
so,
good point.
You're right, Eric. We don't see that often, though.
I mentioned Agbaji, by the way. I gave you the status for Murray Boyles with an illness. He's out. And Mamu coming back after the neck issue. He is in there. It's a low back spasms for Ochai that has him out of this ball game tonight. Jacoby Walter now coming into the ball game as well for Toronto. Cavaliers have yet to make a substitution as the Raptors bring it up across center court. Pirtle finds Ingram. Ingram gets to the far elbow, wide open that time, and unfortunately missed another one. That time he had a great look. Cavaliers leading 11-9 after the 2 free throws from Donovan Mitchell. Lob pass in the lane for Allen. Great job by Brandon Ingram to get in there and knock that pass away. But it goes off Ingram, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavaliers with 17 on the shot clock.
See, there's the mentality. That's what I wanted from Scotty Barnes when he had Donovan Mitchell. Go in there, patrol the lane, and if they sink people to help, then you find one of your shooters on the perimeter.
And Jonesy, obviously, Darko Rajakovic did not like what he saw after 1 minute and maybe 1 defensive assignment from Grady Dick, because I mentioned Jacoby Walter coming in. He came in for Grady Dick.
Yeah.
And now, as we talk about Jacoby, he picks up the foul on Donovan Mitchell, and now Mitchell goes back to the free throw line yet again. And I'm trying to see if that might be 3. We're getting a look at the replay, trying to figure out if Mitchell was indeed. I think 1 foot was inside the line. I believe it's going to be 2. It was real close.
Darko very upset with the officiating. Probably felt it was a little bit of a cheap foul. Like nobody's got their money's worth. I mean, I look down, and again, I hate the reputation thing, but the Raptors, 4 personal fouls. Cleveland 1. Cleveland's already had 7, 8 free throw attempts?
Well, 7 and all from one guy, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has 7 free throw attempts in 4.5 minutes. Cleveland has jumped out now to a 13-9 lead, largest lead of the game. Near elbow, Scotty Barnes just mishandled his own dribble and gave it up on an unforced turnover, and we go the other way, but Cleveland gives the gift right back as they float a pass over the head of Merrill on the near sidelines, and it's going to stay with Toronto now. And Darko says, you know what, let's talk about things. He calls for the timeout.
Well, Darko going to talk to his team. I did like the pace of the game, the way it was going for Toronto, the free throws notwithstanding.
Yeah.
I thought Toronto was getting up and down, and Cleveland's kind of catching their legs here, getting a little bit of a break.
13-9, Cavs on top With 7:24 to go in the opening quarter, you're listening to Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet.
If it starts to even out a little bit, but it's nothing new. So the Raptors rarely have the right end of the free throw differential, whether it be attempts or makes.
Well, you always talk to me about those two wheels and trying to get off one wheel onto the other, from a losing team to a winning team, or a respected team to a disrespected team, etc. I think the only way to solve that, Jonesy, is somehow, some way, find a way to get some wins and keep winning. Hopefully the Raptors can do just that. Jumper in the lane, no good from Ingram. Nice rebound in traffic by Walter. Kicks out on the perimeter. Second touch time for Scotty Barnes, and the Raptors get the three to cut the Cleveland lead to 1.
Nice job by Jacoby, not panicking.
In the lane, and a lot of traffic among the trees. Donovan Mitchell gets his shot blocked. Nice job there by Toronto to converge defensively. Scotty Barnes got a hand in there to swat that one away. It stays with the Cavaliers, as they still have time on this possession with 14 on the shot clock. They inbound up top. It's DeAndre Hunter. Hunter trying to get by Emmanuel quickly. Drives toward the right block, then turns, fires out to the perimeter. Mobley, extra pass to Merrill. Rattled a three that wouldn't go down. And Ingram with the rebound. Tried to push ahead to Barnes, but his pass picked off by Donovan Mitchell. Mobley to Hunter, near side, driving to the baseline. And as he elevates, he gets bumped by Jacoby Walter. He drops the shot. He gets the foul, and a three-point opportunity coming for DeAndre Hunter.
I said, Eric, the Cavs thrive on more shot opportunities, and you can't turn it over. Right now, you know, both teams, Toronto's got 11 field goal attempts, Cleveland has 12, but the Raptors have 3 turnovers. They're giving Cleveland extra shots. They're fouling them, putting them on the line. Now, Grady Dick coming back in for Jacoby Walter. They're on they look like they're on a little shuttle, personal shuttle themselves.
Well, I guess Darko wanted a different look with Jacoby, and I thought Jacoby played well in the limited action we saw him. But to your point, he just picked up 2 fouls in a little less than 2 minutes. So Darko is forced, essentially, to go back to Grady Dick. Hunter makes the free throw, so the lead back up to 4 for the Cavaliers, 16-12, 6:17 to go. And now we've got a foul coming in with Scotty Barnes down low, trying to use his size like you were asking for earlier.
Perfect. They had 4 out, 1 in, 4 around 1. And Scotty was the guy in the lane on a 6'1" Craig Porter Jr. I mean, Scotty will slow walk and score on. I've watched him do it to LeBron. I've watched him do it to much bigger people. So that's no challenge. Craig Porter Jr. down there.
Shed into the ballgame for the Raptors, finds Barnes, bobbled it, got it back in the lane, up fake, step through, finish off glass. Great footwork and no panic from Scotty.
Yeah, lost the ball, picked it up, realized where he was, and went to work.
Back for the Cavaliers. Porter over to Wade. Back out on the perimeter. Cleveland working it around. Back up top. It's now Porter going to step into a three toward the far wing, knock it down as Jakob Poeltl jumped out contested, but Porter still knocked it down.
Raptors rotated, did a good job. Grady was really good there defensively, cutting off a drive, and Poeltl's rotation was good too.
Jed got by Proctor, found Scotty at the elbow, and Scotty bobbled it again, and this time he turned it over.
It's two shaky passes, though, from Jamal Shed.
19-14, Raptors down 5, largest lead. Miss on a 3 from Wade. Raptors grab the rebound. Here comes Brandon Ingram across center, far side, Scotty Barnes up top straight away. Barnes kind of surveying the defense, looking to get it to B.I. Terrible pass to Ingram, and he saves it on the far sideline. Gets it back to Scotty, gets into the painted area. Trying to back down on Wade. Turns, fires with a left hand, missed it. Tip from Grady Dick down low, no good. And Mobley grabs the rebound. That was a sloppy possession by Toronto.
Yeah, and I think a pretty low percentage shot by Scotty. Like I always said, shoot your shot and it goes in or it gets blocked, but don't change it and miss.
Here comes Hunter driving and gets by Jakob Poeltl with ease to lay it up and in high off glass. And the Cavaliers on a bit of a run right now, leading 21-14. Shed across center, far side. 4:30 to go, opening quarter. Shed with Porter on his right hip. Comes around a screen, far side set by Jakob Poeltl, gets into lane, ball knocked away. Shed gets it back, but he missed the layup. Loose ball picked up by Wade, and another empty trip for the Raptors. Trailing by 7, they've got to dig in on D. Here's Proctor, Tyrese Proctor out on the far side around a Mobley screen. Straight away, throws the over-the-shoulder pass back to Mobley. Mobley got a step on Poeltl, and Jonesy, right now, the Cavaliers look like they're trying to go at Yak.
Yeah, they're putting him in screen roll action, and when they get the switch, they're going at him. Now, I will say Mobley, size-wise, that's not an issue. And the last one where Porter hit the shot, it was just a little bit of a late closeout. But you're right, they look like they're hunting Poeltl, and this might be the time, if he's healthy and he's feeling okay, that we see Sandro.
Well, he's coming in right now alongside Jamison Battle, and Sandro essentially is the only, quote, big that the Raptors have at their disposal tonight, with Jonathan Mobo down with Raptors 905 and Colin Murray-Boyles out of the lineup tonight with an illness.
Well, don't be surprised if we see a lineup at times that, features the likes of Scotty Barnes playing, quote, the big person.
Yep. Mobley at the stripe goes 1 of 2. Cavaliers now leading by 8. It's 22-14. Grady Dick bounce pass over toward the far sideline to Shed, back out on the perimeter to Grady. Trying to get a step on Proctor, got into lane, found Jamison Battle in the back door, but a dangerous pass, and it goes out of bounds, and the Raptors turn it over yet again.
Grady went airborne to throw a bounce pass at the free throw line. It just looks like the Raptors are out of sorts. When you play quickly and you play fast, you also need to concentrate really hard and play under control.
Proctor, near side, driving down toward the right block, turns, fires, floats one up with one hand, and gets it to go. Tyrese Proctor, and the Cavaliers now leading by 10.
True to their personality, the Raptors a slow-starting first-quarter team, and they put themselves in a 10-point hole.
Cavaliers shooting 44%, Raptors at only 35%. Shed, right now, out on the perimeter. Goes cross-court, far side, to Grady Dick, who drives into the paint, lost the handle, gets it back, out to Shed, wide open, sets the feet, and buries it. That's a big shot, a much-needed shot for Toronto.
Yeah, kind of stems the tide, stop the bleeding a little bit, but they need some stops.
Here's Mitchell spinning away from Battle, gets into the paint, high off glass, and gets the bucket, plus the foul, allegedly on a reach from Jamal Shed, and it's an and-one opportunity for Donovan Mitchell. We'll step aside for the break with the Raptors trailing 26-17 and a free throw to come for Mitchell on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine.
It could be sweet, dare to honestly see, living at ease, not ego and greed. Is it worth feeling right over a piece we're upside down? Fighting so blind, logging on it could be.
Who was the last player in the game of baseball that could pitch and hit with that proficiency at that level? Babe Ruth?
That's the only. That's literally the only name that comes to mind.
Yeah.
That when you add with that proficiency, Babe Ruth's the only one I can think of.
I mean, you know, in the closeout game against Milwaukee, he played like 5 guys.
Yep.
Like he had 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts. Well, I figure that's probably 2 or 3 pitchers with 10 strikeouts to get 10 strikeouts. And what, 2 guys hit 3 home runs? Maybe some guy hits 2 in one night. Like he played like 5 guys.
We come out of the timeout with Donovan Mitchell hitting the free throw to put Cleveland up by 10. Raptors come across center court, run offense. Shed gets into the lane, stops on a dime, looking for somebody, finds a cutting Jamison Battle, who finishes in the lane with a nice layup, and the Raptors cut the lead to 8. 27-19, 2:30 to go opening quarter. Mitchell out on the far sideline, double team, passes out of it to Proctor. Cross court over to Porter. Porter back to Proctor. Good look at a 3 far wing. Left it short. Mamu with the rebound. Sandro Mamukelishvili across center, brings it up himself. Looking to drive, and he does on Nance. Uses the left hand, high off glass, kisses it, and gets it to go.
I love the decision by Sandro. Nance gave him space. He was coming at him full speed. One of the easiest way to beat somebody.
And Nance now tries to go backdoor to a cutting Proctor on the baseline. Grady Dick got a hand in there. Raptors cut it off, and maybe they can put together another possession right here. They've cut the lead to just 6. Shed directing traffic. They left space. He takes it, drives to the free throw line, into the near corner to Grady. Up fake, back out on the perimeter to Shed. Crossover on Wade, got into lane, finds an open Brandon Ingram, who lays it in with a left hand, and Toronto has cut it to 4.
Really nice play by Shed on the punch dribble.
27-23. Illegal screen. We're going the other way. That's called against Nance, and the Raptors will get it off the Cleveland turnover.
Great job by Shed as he jumped out, forced the ball handler the other way. Nance wasn't moving. I just thought his base was a little bit too wide. It was outside his hips. And he kind of get a replay, leaned over with that right shoulder.
Ingram, near elbow, trying to work on Wade. Holding the ball for a second, comes around to Sandro's screen on it. He's picked up by Nance, goes back out on the perimeter to Shed. BI came up to set the screen. Shed now with the mismatch, shoots over Nance, off glass it in, finds the bank in Cleveland, and the Raptors have cut it to 1.
Well, the shot clock was running down, so it was kind of I better shoot this now. Another good job by Grady there on the defensive end, getting in the passing lane. I like Grady's done some nice things defensively after the short penalty killing shift at the beginning of the game. Darko must have had something to say, but he's been in gaps. He's cut people off. He did a nice job there in the passing lane. I like what I'm seeing from him.
Toronto in the midst of a 9-0 run over the last 1 minute and 27 seconds. And with the short bench tonight, Darko trying to save some bodies in terms of saving some breaths as well, get at least a little bit of a breather for Brandon Ingram. He's forced to bring R.J. Barrett back into the game late in this quarter with 2 fouls. Donovan Mitchell, knowing that, looked like he was maybe going to try to go to work on Barrett. Cleveland, though, gets it to Nance in the corner, back to Proctor on the wing. Near side the 3 ball. That breaks a Raptor 9-0 run.
Well, there was no help there for Grady.
Quickly across center. Raptors down 30-26. Emmanuel now driving on the near side. Cut off by Porter. Gets it back to Sandro. And Mamukelashvili on the far wing buries a west side triple. Toronto back within 1.
Very good read by Quickly and great relocation, spacing, and shot prep by Sandro.
30-29. Raptors down 1 with 26 seconds to go. Mitchell has the ball out towards center. Bounce pass over on the far side to Proctor. Back to Mitchell. Got a step on Jamison Battle. Double team came. Gives it up to Proctor. Sets the feet. Misses an open 3. Wade with the rebound. Back to a cutting Proctor. In the lane. Back out to Wade. Last shot time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The shot clock is off. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Proctor wide open in the near corner. Missed it. Nice box out down low by Jamison Battle. Gets it ahead. Heave at center. And quickly misses, and the Raptors will go into the second quarter trailing by only 1.
Well, nice job defensively, even though Toronto didn't get the rebound. Darko's changed the tactic. We see them doubling Donovan Mitchell right away, get the ball out of his hands. And Toronto able to climb back into it in this first quarter.
30-29 is the score. Second quarter action comes next on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet Radio Network, streaming on the Sportsnet app and at Mitchell had 9 for the Cavaliers in the first quarter. Top scorer for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes, with 7. Brandon Ingram was just 1 of 5 for 2 points. But yet the Raptors, as a team overall, shot 52% and got great lift from their second unit with 13 of their 29, highlighted by Jamal Shed, 6 points and a couple of assists. Had a rebound as well. They're going to need that second unit tonight, playing undermanned against the Cavaliers. They beat the Cavs about 2 weeks ago on Halloween in an NBA Cup game. Keep your eyes out, folks. The Raptors could be making some noise in the Emirates Cup this year.
Well, it could be headed to Vegas. They've got 2 of the weaker opponents left at home.
30-29, Raptors trailing by 1. And the quarter starts. Cleveland with a miss on a triple from Donovan Mitchell. Raptors could grab the lead right here. After trailing by 10 on a couple of occasions, the Raptors have fought back quickly on the perimeter. Finds Scotty Barnes, who gives it up to Shed. Over the shoulder, back to an open Scotty Barnes. 3-ball was there, but unfortunately, Scotty couldn't knock it down. Loose ball, though. Cavaliers mishandle it. It looked like Shed had a chance for it. And then as the Cavs dive for the ball, Shed trips and falls and lands on Proctor. So they're going to call a loose ball foul on Shed. The ball will stay with Cleveland, and Proctor looks like he's banged up a little bit.
I don't like that call by referee Danielle Scott. It was a loose ball. Give Proctor credit getting down on the ground for it. But Shed didn't foul him. He was trying to get the ball.
Cavaliers leading by 1. We're just shy of a minute into this second quarter. Mobley, who's been pretty quiet so far tonight, gives it up to Proctor. Raptors left him open. Proctor missing a 3-ball straight away, battling for rebound. Grady Dick tipped it to Jamal Shed ahead to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly trying to shake Proctor. Gets it back out on the perimeter to Shed. He sees a gap. He gets into lane, drops it to a cutting Barnes, who dunks it down, and the Raptors lead by 1.
I know there's out of necessity because of short bodies, short-handedness. But I like this with Shed and Quickly on the floor together.
Kind of reminds me of something, Jonesy.
Huh?
As Evan Mobley missed a 3-ball and the Raptors get the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili out to Grady Dick, contested 3-ball straight away, back rim no good. Mamu comes flying in to save it, and the Raptors get a second look. Quickly backing out towards center. Looking for a screen, calls for it from Barnes. Draws 2 defenders, gives it up to Scotty. Up top to an open Grady. Into the lane. Far sideline, Mamu 3-ball, but they're going to wipe out the possession.
Looks
I believe.
like offensive foul on Grady.
Are they or not? It looks like the way the players are reacting. Are they actually calling a block on Donovan Mitchell, Jonesy?
Or they got
no,
a
reach
push
on Proctor.
Yeah, a foul before Grady hurtled into Donovan Mitchell. So Raptors get a bit of a break there. Okay, they got Proctor pushing Grady as he's airborne. That's what had him end up knocking over Donovan Mitchell.
31-30, Raptors leading by 1. Quickly to Mamu Kelishvili straight away. North side triple is good for Mamu.
They want him to be aggressive. Had a little chat with assistant coach Ivo Shimovic about a week ago, and he says we want more from Sandro in terms of his shooting.
Mobley driving into the lane, and they're going to call him on a walk. Change that pivot foot.
Did the old Allen Iverson. Hopped off his left foot, landed on his left foot, and then into his shot.
34-30 is the score. Raptors leading by 4, their largest lead after trailing by as many as 10. Already a 14-point swing in this game, looking for more. Quickly over on the far sideline to Barnes, who drives into the paint, stops on a dime, turns, fires, gets the jumper to go over Tomlin, plus the foul. It's a 3-point opportunity coming for Scotty Barnes.
You could see me shaking my head here, Eric, because
you're scrambling to your official roster.
No, I'm looking at. I was shaking my head nodding because Scotty saw the youngster, and it's like, oh, I'm slow walking you down.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm not settling for anything but something right under the cup.
And Naquan Tomlin, he stands at 6'10",
and that's what I was looking at.
Second-year player. Not used to probably guarding a guy like Scotty on a regular basis.
And that's what I wanted to check with his size. I'm like, man, he got a bad Kevin Durant knockoff there when I look at him with the 35 and everything. But, he played that one like Jimmy Durant.
And Scotty knocks down the free throw. How about the Raptors jumping out now to a 7-point lead, 37-30. We're about 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porter Jr. cross court over to Mobley. Mobley shaking. But then double team cut off down near the left block. Gives it back to Porter, who steps through 2 defenders, lays it in, and the Raptor lead cut to 5.
Grady got caught ball watching and didn't see the cut coming behind him.
Well, let's see if the Raptors and Grady Dick specifically can redeem himself right here on this possession. Scotty Barnes has the ball right now. Grady sets a screen. Scotty goes over on the wing far side to Emmanuel Quickly. Shot clock down to 5. Raptors got to go. Quickly looks up at the clock, drives into the paint. Up fake on Mobley. Back out on the perimeter to Scotty. 3-ball up, and it's an air ball. Tough one for the Raptors.
Yeah, didn't get his feet set. I thought Quickly probably should have kept going and maybe challenged Mobley. Maybe he got a chance for an offensive rebound.
Toronto in the midst right now, Jonesy, of a 20-5 run going back to the first quarter. They lead by 5, 37-32, with 8:45 to go in the second quarter. Substitutions on both sides. We will clean up the lineups for you in a couple of moments, and I'm wondering if maybe now Cleveland is going to take a timeout. Trying to figure that out right now. The official bench as well trying to figure out if they are going to call a timeout. Darko Rajakovic already has his
begins to grow. The world gets cold, but I stay warm. I made my peace inside the storm. I don't explain, I let it
is. Apparently, word is there might be blood on Mamukelashvili's leg, so infection control rule.
Truth was a voice I managed to confine. Stars keep falling down.
Gets into the lane, met by R.J. Barrett, and he misses the jumper. And the Raptors snag the rebound, come the other way. Mobley just 1 of 3 tonight. Deep triple, far wing. How about quickly in rare air, dropping it down to put Toronto up by 8.
He's so good with the transition 3. He loves it. He shoots it with confidence.
Porter in the lane, bounces it to Tomlin, and a nice job by the youngster down low. Went left, spun right, and finished off glass with a soft hook.
He did a really nice job. Good find by Porter underneath.
Raptors leading 40-34. 8:05 to go here in the first half. Daniele Franceschi coming up with our halftime show. Straight away, out towards center. It's quickly. Now on the near side. He sees the seam, gets into the lane. Fires a pass into the near corner to Grady Dick, who rips the cords on a triple from the west corner, and the Raptors lead by 9.
Well, quickly doing a really nice job with his distribution.
Up top, Porter Jr. left open, knocks it down, and Porter with the 3 ball chops Toronto's lead back to 6, answering Grady's 3.
Well, it's the second time that Grady's man has found an open look, and it's not because of anything but Grady over-helping.
43-37, 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's R.J. Barrett, near side, cross court, far side. Scotty Barnes, triple up, no good, down low. Mamukelashvili couldn't get there in time. It's saved by Tomlin on the baseline, and he pushes ahead. Mobley across center for Cleveland. Evan Mobley whips it over Donovan Mitchell, far side. Good look at a 3, missed it, and both R.J. and Mamu there for the rebound. They kick ahead to Quickly. Quickly thought about the 3, slowing things down a little bit, but still on the dribble. Goes over on the near side to Mamu, driving toward the tin. Lay it in, plus the foul. And Mamukelashvili, he's got decent foot speed, and he's got the size to take the midair contact. It's a 3-point opportunity for Sandro Mamukelashvili.
Sandro's been really good. I said at the beginning of the year, you and I were in Calgary, I leaned over, I said, he's going to have a really good year here. And I just think the fact that he is so big, so mobile, and is in a system that Darko employs, which is going to take advantage of that. He is the quintessential international stretch big. Can handle the ball, mobile, can play on the perimeter at both ends. That's such a good find for Toronto.
Free throw good as well off the bench now. Mamukelashvili with 11. Merrill in the lane misses. Ball was tipped by Allen, no good, but then on a third opportunity, it's cleaned up by Tomlin using that 6'10 length, Jonesy, to put it back in. Raptors lead by 7. Here's Barrett to Mamu. Sandro holding the ball, guarded by Allen. Pass over to Ingram, nearly taken away by Wade. Raptors get the loose ball back, though. BI's got it right now, out on the far side. Ingram trying to drive on Wade into the paint, reaching foul. And it's going to go against Wade.
Well, once Ingram got Wade's shoulders off the perpendicular and pointing towards the front shoulder, pointing towards the baseline, it's done. It's done. If you can't square him up like that, he's going to kill you.
So the Raptors lead by 7 as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. 6:29 exactly to go on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet Radio. fan for a Raptor game.
Yeah.
Like, I've sat in the stands for certain home games in Toronto when I haven't been on the broadcast, but I'm still working. That wasn't a work thing the other night. I had a chance just to be a fan. Kind of like the NBA.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to just sit in the stands and be a fan and have a beer and just chill. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. It was actually at the Knicks game on Sunday night as well when the Knicks played the Nets, so I saw the Nets twice in 3 days. First of all, A, they're not very good. B, the New York Knicks crowd at MSG is outstanding. And for that matter, as I bring it back to the hard court, I think the Knicks, putting the Jalen Brunson injury aside, I think the Knicks have a chance to be very good this year. I like their starting unit. I love their bench.
I like what they have. I never thought Tom Thibodeau should have been fired because he's a championship coach. But listen, Mike Brown knows what he's doing too. I mean, this guy's coached LeBron. He's coached the Lakers. He's been with Steph and Golden State. He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. Pirtle fouled, by the way. He goes to the free throw line, knocks down the first one and the second. That's big for Yak.
And there's nothing like a New York crowd.
There's
awesome. Nothing like a New York crowd.
And I'll tell you, even the celebs, and there were a ton of them in attendance, every single one of them, I'm talking all 9, 10, 12, all of them there right through to the end, despite the fact that New York won by like 35. Raptors get a Cleveland turnover from Jarrett Allen, and storming down the floor and laying it in is Emmanuel Quickly off the pass from Jakob Poeltl, and the Raptors have opened up an 11-point lead. Far sideline 3-ball. That's a big one for Cleveland as Merrill knocks it down to break up a massive Toronto run right now. I'm going to update it for you in a second, but I believe it was 29-7, the run for the Raptors before that shot went down from Merrill. It's 50-42. Raptors leading by 8, but now Tomlin fouls Barrett, and RJ is going to get a chance to go to the free throw line. It's been a tough night for RJ after picking up 2 early fouls, 0 for 1, no points, 1 rebound, but finding other ways to still impact the game.
Well, you talked about Poeltl, that last assist. I looked up, and we just got to look at the replay. It was Barrett that made the pass. Poeltl got the rebound, but Barrett made the pass, and they've given the assist to Poeltl.
That is interesting. Well, I'm sure the scorers will clear that up, or somebody in RJ's camp will notice that and make sure it gets cleared up. RJ goes to the free throw line, takes care of business, and I think as they talk about it, maybe somebody tuning into our broadcast has hit the right button now, and it was the pass for RJ Barrett. Raptors lead by 10, 52-42. At the free throw line, it's Hunter. Over on the near sideline to Wade. Puts it on the floor, gets into the paint, kicks back out to Hunter. 3-ball is good, and Cleveland trails by 7. I love that addition of DeAndre Hunter to this Cleveland team. Pull up triple other side. Quickly tried to get it back and couldn't. Nobody in the paint for the Raptors. All Cleveland on the glass. Jarrett Allen ahead to Porter. Craig Porter, far side. Whips it cross court left to right to Wade. Up top to Merrill. Merrill into the paint, stops on a dime. Kicks back over, far sideline to Porter. Up top to Hunter. Up fake, into the paint. Stops on a dime, just below the free throw line. Knocks down the jumper. Back-to-back buckets for Hunter. And on a 5-0 run, Cleveland cuts it to 5.
He did a nice job of being patient.
Barrett. Dangerous pass to Poeltl. Deflected into the hands of Jacoby Walter. Back to Yak. To Barrett on the perimeter. Sidestep into a 3. Left it short near side. Cleveland with the rebound. Raptors kind of in a bit of a funk here the last minute or so offensively. Merrill to Allen in the lane, and we're going to have a foul come in against Brandon Ingram as he caught the hip of Allen, trying to hold on to the big man before that interior pass came.
Well,
and now Jarrett Allen's going to go to the line.
Cleveland did a nice job. 4 around 1. They had the 4 out, 1 in, and Allen working for really, really solid position.
4:28 to go here in the first half with the Raptors leading 52-47. And I apologize, the Raptors not yet in the bonus. So it's a sideline out of bounds for the Cavs, not free throws for Jarrett Allen as Cleveland gets it into DeAndre Hunter. Over to Porter. Porter on the near side. Back down to Hunter toward the right block. Step back. Jumper no good. Nice contest there by Brandon Ingram. Across center comes RJ Barrett. Driving into the paint amongst the trees. Blocked from behind by Porter. I thought there might have been contact on the initial drive. They didn't call it, but it stays with the Raptors. They'll still have 18 on the shot clock.
Nice job by RJ. You can tell he wants to get going.
Tell you what, Jones, the Raptors have 52 points and a 5-point lead, and they have 4 points combined from Brandon Ingram and R.J. Barrett. Pirtle to quickly driving into the paint, goes far sideline. To Scotty, he gets into the painted area, stops on a dime, goes left, spins back right, and his shot hits a couple of rims and drops in.
He's so effective in the paint. That time over a longer defender in Mobley, but love to see Scotty get inside like that.
Raptors push the lead back to 7. Out on the far side, it's Porter. Porter, up fake, sets the feet, 3-ball no good, too strong. Flying in and saving it is Allen, but right into the hands of Barrett, and he quickly pushes ahead to Ingram, drives high off glass, gets the shot. He went right into the chest of Hunter and got it to go.
Really nice job by Ingram, taking the contact and finishing under duress.
56-37, Merrill at the far elbow, down on the block now on the far side to Allen. Allen looking to pass out, goes out on the near side to Porter, crossed up Pirtle, now on a switch picked up by Barnes, bounces a pass in traffic to Mobley, had a shot blocked by Pirtle. Raptors get it ahead to Barnes on the far side to Ingram, sidestepping through everybody, running into Merrill. No call. They don't call a travel. They don't call a charge. They don't call a block. They call nothing. They say play on, and a turnover allegedly to Ingram.
Well, it's crazy because Merrill tried to take a charge, anticipating contact, started falling before there was contact.
Yeah, so it's either a charge or a block, one of the two.
Well, he blocked because he's
still moving.
That's an easy call.
56-47. Raptors should be at the free throw line right now. Instead, Donovan Mitchell drives, lays it in, and cuts the Raptor lead to 7. Jamal Shed will bring it up across center toward the far side. Scotty Barnes sets the screen. Shed cross court, right to left, over to B.I. Now Pirtle sets the screen. Ingram backs up a little bit. And now looking to go at DeAndre Hunter. Into the paint, stops on a dime, jumper up and in on a frozen rope just below the free throw line for Ingram.
A tough shot by Ingram, but looks like he's starting to get going a little bit.
Hit his last couple of shots here. Near side, driving again, going under the tin is Donovan Mitchell out in the far corner to Merrill. Back to Mitchell on the far wing. On a switch, he was picked up by Pirtle. Passes out to Hunter. Near side, wing 3, short, no good. Merrill tips it out, and it's tracked down by Donovan Mitchell. Second chance opportunity for the Cavs with 2:07 to go in the first half. Merrill, quick trigger, 3-ball up and in from straight away. Raptor lead is cut to 6. And we got a timeout charge to Toronto.
Offensive rebounding hurting Toronto there as Cleveland gets a second chance, and a guy like Merrill looking for that opportunity with the defense kind of bent out of shape.
So we'll step aside for a quick break here with 2:03 to go in the first half. Raptors up by 6, 58-52 on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet Radio Network, streaming on the Sportsnet app. balanced attack for the Raptors tonight, shooting 55% overall, but it's been a blistering second quarter specifically for Toronto as they just continue to lay things on here. If my count is right, it is 10 of 17 in the second quarter for the Raptors. You get 14 from Scotty Barnes to lead all scorers in the ballgame, 11 off the bench from Sandro Mamukelashvili. Raptors with the ball out of the timeout.
Yeah, Raptors bench giving them 22 points tonight right now.
Jamal Shed calls out the play. Pirtle sets a screen. Shed still has the ball straight away. Bounces a pass to Scotty Barnes right in the thick of the Cleveland defense. Turns and knocks down an open jumper from just below the free throw line.
Well, Cavs playing the zone, and they were just so soft in the middle. Most vulnerable area of the free throw line is at the free throw line in the zone.
Hunter near side missed the jumper. Cavs come flying in for the rebound, and they got hands on it but couldn't squeeze and secure, and it goes off. Cleveland out of bounds. Raptors inbound it and quickly get it across center. Shed, far side. Cut off by the big man Allen. Turns and gives it up to Jakob Poeltl. He was open after Allen had to leave Poeltl to pick up Shed. Great recognition by the point guard.
And a soft touch by Poeltl. Raptors doing a nice job playing with pace.
Three ball missed by Donovan Mitchell. Long rebound comes out towards center court, tracked down by Evan Mobley. Gives it up to Merrill, back to Mobley. Mobley mishandled it, gets it back. Scotty Barnes all over him. Mobley to Hunter to Mitchell. Mitchell on the near side, trying to sweep through. He actually caught Brandon Ingram with a fist or an elbow in the face, but he turned it over nevertheless, and the Raptors turn it in to an Emmanuel quickly three ball from the east side wing, and the Raptors lead by 13.
Great job. I wasn't sure Darko should have gone with that timeout because his team had good momentum. They've come out of the timeout and resumed right where they left off.
A 7-0 run in just over a minute for the Raptors. Largest lead of the game for Toronto. For either side, that is. Allen to Merrill to Mitchell on the baseline far side. Excuse me, that was Hunter who floats one up and in.
I thought Hunter was standing out of bounds when he caught that ball, had a foot on the line.
Raptors leading by 11 with now under a minute to go. In fact, under 30 seconds to go. Quickly lobs a pass over near side to Barnes. Barnes spinning past Mitchell. Right underneath to Poeltl, who lays it in. Nice find in traffic by Scotty Barnes.
Well, he had Mitchell on him, and when he goes to the hoop, it forces Allen to come and help on a bigger player. That turned Poeltl loose.
67-54. Last shot time for the Cavs. 7 seconds to go in the corner. Merrill at the free throw line. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell driving far side. Got to the baseline. Looked to pass off into the middle, and it was cut off by Scotty Barnes. And the Raptors get the turnover to end the half and go into the break with a 13-point advantage.
Shooting almost 60%, Eric. And one of the things I talked about, they've cut down on the turnovers, but the field goal attempts almost similar. Remember I said the other thing was rebounding? Raptors out-rebounding Cleveland right now, too. So they're checking all the boxes at recess.
Raptors shot 14 of 21, 66% in the second quarter of this ball game. Again, going into the half, leading by 13, 67-54. Halftime show comes up with Daniele Franceschi. Then we return, myself and Paul, for second half action on Toronto Raptors basketball. Brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet Radio Network, streaming on the Sportsnet app and at sportsnet.com.
Navigated them choppy waters, the sailing from here, the smooth and clear. You have no fear, it don't get no harder. You say to yourself, where you've been, there's no one here for you.
keeping Cleveland off the offensive glass.
Second half starts with a missed three ball from Sam Merrill, 28-footer, no good. Just 2 for 5 in the ball game from Merrill. Raptors' first touch, and a three ball no good from R.J. Barrett, far sideline. Tracked down, though, by Jakob Poeltl. Second chance opportunity. Brandon Ingram steps into a three, misses that one. And the Raptors come up empty on their first touch.
I know that's the way you play, but I would have liked to maybe see the Raptors go inside there, get another deuce. Now the lead's 15 early in the third quarter.
R.J. Barrett whistled for a foul on the other end. And
that's a terrible call by Josh Tibbett. Absolutely terrible.
It's going to be the third foul of the game on R.J. Picked up 2 very early in the first quarter, and now an early quick one here in the third as well.
Donovan Mitchell just blew a tire.
Merrill at the free throw line goes back out on the perimeter to Mobley. And now another foul coming in. That one's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. And a shot of the Raptors bench shows the coaching staff, and most notably James Wade, assistant coach, very unhappy with that call now.
Well, Coco will tell you. Remember, he got thrown out at Summer League. He will tell you how he feels.
67-54, Mobley with a three ball. Great job by Scotty Barnes to get out there and block it. And he leaks out down the floor. Touchdown pass from Ingram to Scotty Barnes, who lays it in. Then the Raptors lead by 15.
Scotty credited with 4 blocks tonight.
He has been everywhere. And now a turnover by Cleveland. Mitchell was looking for Merrill. Merrill had vacated his spot on the perimeter. We're heading the other way. Raptor ball. It's a 9th turnover for the Cavs. They've given up 18 points off turnovers already.
Raptors really got to squeeze them here. Try to put this lead up.
Well, they just did on a drive far side from R.J. Barrett. Left-hand finish. Toronto by 17. Timeout Cavaliers. Raptors leading 71-54. 90 seconds into the third quarter. It's Toronto Raptors basketball brought touchdown, only the 5th opening drive touchdown that the New York Jets have had since 2022.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy. Back in action in Cleveland. Raptors leading by 17. Merrill cut off on the baseline. Fires a pass far sideline to Donovan Mitchell. Missed the 3. Tip down low is good for Evan Mobley. It hung on the rim literally like it was going to stop there for a second and then fell down on the right side of things if you're a Cleveland fan. That close to popping out for Toronto. But instead it's a deuce, and it cuts the Raptor lead to 15. Quickly has it right now around a Pirtle screen. Far side. Flicks it to Yak in the lane. Stops on the dime. Back out on the perimeter to Barrett. Driving into the paint. Stops. Floats. Misses. But cleaned up by Yak. He couldn't squeeze, though, and flicks at it as he falls out of bounds into the hands of Donovan Mitchell.
Darko asking for the same call on the foul that they had a couple minutes ago against Toronto.
Mitchell went right. Spins left. Sucks in a couple of defenders. Passes out to Merrill for an open 3. And just like that, since the timeout, Cleveland on a mini 5-0 run. Raptors leading by 12 as Scotty Barnes drives far side, fouls.
I like that. Scotty
fouled, excuse me, not fouls.
Scotty said, you know what, ref? You owe us a call, and I'm taking it right now. Put his head and shoulder down and went right into Evan Mobley, who couldn't square him up, so that's a block.
And on the inbound, the Raptors catch the Cavaliers napping, and they find Emmanuel quickly open in the heart of the lane, lays it in, Raptors by 14.
Well, and that is something that the Raptors run on their inbound all the time. It's the first option, and you don't always get it, but if you're smart, you'll get it 3-4 times a game.
Mitchell, with a quick hit for the Cavs, lays one up and in. Donovan Mitchell up to 13 points in the ball game. He is at a team high or low, depending on how you look at it, minus 16. Floater in the lane, no good for Quickly, but after the shot release, we've got a foul on the floor, coming in against Jared Allen, a hold on Jakob Poeltl, so that's going to keep the possession alive for the Raptors with a fresh 14. 73-61, 8:49 to go in the third quarter. Raptors leading by 12, still shooting a blistering 57%. Jared Allen now going to check out of the ball game as he picks up the foul. That's only his second, but bit of an early break now for the big man. Scotty Barnes on the perimeter, looking for Brandon Ingram in the paint. Can't get it to him. Instead goes far side to Poeltl, who now gives it to B.I. Trying to go to work on Hunter. Spins and fires on a jumper far side. Bucket is good, plus the foul. 3-point opportunity coming for B.I.
Well, Ingram really smart there. He tried to get into the lane for a post-up. It was denied. He flared out to the wing, got it. Side was clear and went one-on-one with DeAndre Hunter.
75-61, Raptors by 14, looking to put on one more right here at the stripe. First free throw of the game for Brandon Ingram is good, and the Raptors stretch the lead to 15. Toronto tonight, 9 of 9 at the stripe as a team. Hunter, far wing, above the arc. Comes around a screen, now picked up on a switch by Scotty Barnes. DeAndre Hunter. Jabbed left, pulls up, jumper is good for DeAndre Hunter.
I don't care what the analytics people say, that is almost unstoppable. The mid-range pull-up.
And now missing a bunny right down low. Should be an easy one for the big man, but Jakob Poeltl comes up short. 3-ball. Donovan Mitchell, no good. Nice box out down low, flying in for the rebound for Scotty Barnes, and he'll bring it up across center himself. Whips a left-hand pass to Yak with a soft one-hand flush, and the Raptors lead by 15. How about that find?
Well, when you got a guy who can rebound, take it off the glass and put it on the floor, ignites your break like that, Scotty's the guy.
78-63, Raptors on top, 7:45 to go in the third. Dean Wade puts it on the floor. Goes back out to Mitchell, straight away towards center court. Mitchell behind the back pass to Hunter. Down to Wade underneath, and a little hesitation, sees Scotty Barnes flying by, and Wade dunks it down. But again, quickly moving it up the floor is Scotty Barnes. Far side, driving on Wade, gets into the paint, running hook shot, no good, lots of contact, rolls off the rim into the hands of Scotty Barnes, misses that putback. Again, the Raptors get the ball, though, as Scotty kicks it out to Quickly. Flicks an underhand pass over to B.I., far wing, too strong, and no good. And now in there is Jamal Shed, who knocks the ball out of the hands but off the body of Donovan Mitchell. So it's going to stay with the Raptors, and a fourth opportunity on this trip down the floor.
Great hustle by Toronto. They're energized right now, working really hard. Thought Scotty probably deserved the benefit of a couple of calls there. Didn't get it, but they didn't hang their head. They just kept playing through it, and that's what I think you got to do more regularly.
Barnes is now going to get a breather. He'll check out of the ball game. Jacoby Walter comes in. Scotty laying on the baseline, taking a couple of deep breaths, trying to get his air back.
Hey, he exerted a lot of energy over the last minute and a half there. He probably got 2 or 3 rebounds on one sitting.
78-65, Raptors by 13. As Shed inbounds from the near side, goes up top to Brandon Ingram. 9 points in the ball game for BI. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 assists as well. Over on the far side to Quickly, back up top to Ingram, going to step into a 3. And no, it was halfway down and rattled out. Unfriendly rims in Cleveland for Brandon Ingram. Cross court right to left, Mobley to Mitchell, and the Raptors make the defensive play and get the ball back. Pull up triple north side, no good for Emmanuel Quickly. Rebound to Mobley.
Didn't like that one. He had Shed. They had an advantage. Could have probably got an easier 2.
Mobley, triple team, and Walter rips it away. The loose ball is there, and no, they're going to call a kick on Toronto and keep the ball with the Cavaliers.
Jacoby Walter did a great job reading the play and coming in behind. Whenever a guy turns his back, the Raptors are there.
I still don't know about that, and I've seen the replay.
I didn't think it was either.
Huh. Raptors leading 78-65. Up fake sidestep. Donovan Mitchell, far side, drains the 3 ball, and Cleveland cuts it to an 11-point lead.
And as well as the Raptors are playing right now, you'd think the lead would be bigger. Cleveland kind of on the ropes, but punching back a little bit.
Jonesy, they're calling that a long 2. The toe was over the line, so it's a 2, not a 3 for Donovan Mitchell, hence the 11-point lead for the Raptors. Ingram out on the far side. Pull-up jumper over Hunter. Money in the bank for BI.
Wow, that shades of Carmelo Anthony there. Catching, holding it for a long time, but the jab series helps him find his rhythm.
Mitchell in the paint, out on the perimeter. Porter to Mobley, up top to Hunter. 3-ball back rim, too strong. Rebound to Jakob Poeltl. Yak turns and hands it off to Shed. Raptors leading by 13 as Jamal brings it across center. Far wing. It's Walter at the free throw line to Poeltl, trying to go to work on Wade. Cut off by Wade. Passes in the near corner, and that pass deflected by Porter goes out of bounds. Raptors will get it back with 10 on the shot clock.
Again, Raptors exerting good energy here. And just playing with some urgency and intensity, just not to let Cleveland back into this ball game.
80-67 is the score. Couple of changes now for the Cavaliers. We'll give you the lineups in a moment.
Wouldn't be surprised. I got to look at the replay here. Wouldn't be surprised to see that Mitchell 2 changed back to a 3.
Okay.
It's close.
Shed was looking for Barnes, and I think they're getting a kick. Yep, a kick on Cleveland. Looked like it could have been a Toronto turnover, but they're going to say, and rightfully so, that Donovan Mitchell got a toe on that ball, so the Raptors catch that break, get a fresh 14, then they will inbound from the side with 5:33 to go in the third quarter. Shed throws it in. The Ingram back to Shed on the near side. Shed up top, goes cross-court, far wing to Ingram, steps into a 3, missed that one, and a long rebound comes out into the hands of the Cavaliers. Ingram has struggled tonight from the perimeter, 0 for 4. Here comes Mitchell. Check that, 0 for 5 for BI from distance. And now Mitchell felt contact, had his body sideways, and then elevates and attempts a shot, and they call Jamal Shed on a foul. And Shed is saying exactly what I'm describing right now. Come on, he wasn't even squared up. He shot the ball sideways. You just got baited into that call.
Eric, and I'm going to go back to it. Every year, we hear the referees' meetings, and they talk about non-basketball plays, unusual launch angles.
Right.
And then the games show up, and they don't call it.
Yeah.
Like, the offensive players, I mean, it's tough enough for the defense already, and you're going to start giving calls like that?
Mitchell goes to the stripe, knocks down both. 80-69 is the score. Raptors leading by 11, 5:10 to play in the third. Shed slowly brings it across center court at that big Cavalier logo.
Cavs in the zone.
Shed over to Mamu. Back to Shed, into the paint. Then turns and finds Scotty Barnes at the free throw line, who bobbled it again, turned it over, and now the Cavs get it off the Raptor miscue. Mobley over to Tomlin, up and under, no good, but he gets it right back, throws it up and gets it to go down, and the Cavaliers have it down into single digits.
The Raptors been a little sloppy. I like this timeout by Darko.
The lead was as high as 17. It's basically been chopped in half. Toronto leading 80-71. With 4:48 to go in the third quarter, it's Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sportsnet Radio Network, streaming on the Sportsnet app and at sportsnet.ca.
With a Subaru, a vehicle that's built...
Already listening or watching right now, 80-72 is the score, so the Raptor lead now is down to 8. 117. Toronto has not done as well offensively or defensively in this third quarter. Certainly not from what we saw in the second. Raptors out of the timeout with the ball. I speak of that second quarter. They outscored Cleveland 38-24 in that second frame. How about Jacoby Walter with a two-hand flush with a man in his face?
Necessity.
Raptors push the lead to 10.
Yeah, if he lets that get out of his hands, it's going to be blocked.
Wade in the lane, cut off by Mamukelashvili. Finds Mobley toward the block right side. Wade faked the pass. Now it gets a step on Mamu, gets into the lane, but Mamu recovered, got the block, and it ricochets off Wade, out of bounds. Raptor ball. How about Sandro?
Well, and that's the one where you think, oh, I've got a bigger guy, I can take him, but underplayed is the ability that Sandro has to move his feet on the perimeter.
Shed to Walter on the wing near side above the arc. He's got Merrill on him, gives it back to Shed up top to Mamukelashvili. Sandro was looking for a bounce pass to Scotty Barnes, and he's lucky that was kicked by Mobley, because otherwise that was a telegraph turnover.
That was here it comes.
Slow and, yeah, that's the best word, telegraphed. Raptors catch that break, see if they can take advantage. 14 seconds on the shot clock, the fresh 14, as Barnes inbounds to Jamal Shed. Shed looks up at the clock, shot clock down to 9. Thought about the three, goes over far side to Scotty. Scotty still holding the ball, going to go to work on Porter, now picked up by Tomlin on a switch. Turns, fires, left it short, but it's sneaking in for the rebound is Walter. To Mamu, to Ingram, to Shed. Three ball, far side, up, no good. Rebound down low, comes to Wade, and is it over the back on Scotty Barnes? Yep, they're going to say Wade came crawling over Scotty and keep the ball at this end with the Raptors.
Oh, good job by Toronto, being aggressive on the glass. Raptors getting a call there. Scotty forcing his way in, and Dean Wade coming over to box out. Not getting position, fighting rather than getting proper position.
Barnes going to check out to get a breather right now. Grady Dick will inbound from the far side for the Raptors. Shed's got it. Up top. Into the paint. Kicks out to an open Jacoby Walter. 3-ball back rim. No good. Grady Dick somehow slides in and got hands on it. Great job by Dick. Out to Mamu. Mamu trying to drive on Wade and fouled on his attempt, but they're blowing the whistle first and they're saying he shuffled his feet. Why did he shuffle his feet? Because he was hit.
Didn't like that. Great energy by Grady. Thought he got away. Might have got away with a push in the back.
82-72. Raptors lead by 10. Porter has it up top, above the arc. Grady Dick is right there. Grady trying to stay attached to Porter, who drives into the paint and then switches hands right to left, lays it in, cuts the Raptor lead to 8. Quickly back the other way. Mamukelishvili driving to the tin is fouled, and Sandro's going to go to the free throw line.
Really nice job by Sandro taking advantage and getting to the basket.
Block for the Raptors, Sandro Mamukelishvili.
Sandro tonight at the line, 1 of 1. Here's the first of 2 as the big man releases and knocks down the first. Slaps 5 with both Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter, pushes the Raptor lead to 9, 83-74. Raptors have fallen down to just 50.8% overall in this game. Again, the shooting percentage was hovering around 60 at the half, so Toronto has struggled with their offense in this frame. They still lead by 10, though, as Mamukelishvili hits the second free throw. Porter took a little bump from Walter. They say play on. Gives up the pass to Wade, back to Porter. Whips a pass to a cutting Tomlin, and the Raptors fell asleep. It's an open two-hand flush on the right block for Tomlin.
Really important to maintain the concentration here. Again, you have Cleveland down by 15, 16, 17, and you don't put them away.
It's now 8, 84-76. Raptors leading. 2:25 to go in the third. Walter to an open Grady Dick near sideline. 3-ball is good for Grady Dick.
Well, Thomas Bryant so concerned with not letting Sandro get to the middle of the zone, he didn't get a chance to get out on Grady.
Porter to Wade, looking to answer back straight away. No good, front of the rim. Traffic rebound for Brandon Ingram, and he whips it ahead at center court to Quickly. Quickly just crossed up Bryant twice. Open on the perimeter. Quickly still has it. Cross court over to Mamu. 3-ball for the lefty release. Too strong, no good, and nobody there for Toronto. It's kept alive by Porter. Ahead to Merrill. Across center far side. Sam Merrill has it for Cleveland. Merrill trying to work on Grady Dick. He gives it to Porter. Porter on a switch, now has Mamu. He's going to step into a 3. Rolls off the rim. B.I. couldn't grab it for Toronto. Wade picks it up. Out to Merrill. Contested 3, no good. Another rebound. Tomlin gets it, and he floats that one in. Thought he might have got away with a push in the back, but either way, the bucket is good. The lead for the Raptors is 9.
For a team that has their starters do most of the scoring, the bench is really keeping Cleveland in the game right now.
You're right, Jonesy. 27 bench points for the Cavaliers. Raptors come back the other way, though, and get the deuce right back, 89-78. Toronto leading by 11 as the Raptors get a 6-footer from Emmanuel Quickly. Porter at the far elbow, back door. He was looking for Tomlin. Nice job by the Raptors to get hands in the pass lane, deflected away, and force the Cavs to inbound and set up again with 15 on the shot clock. R.J. Barrett going to come back into the ballgame for Toronto. Been a rough night for Barrett, playing in foul trouble a good chunk of the evening, just 1 of 6 for 4 points. See if RJ can get going here late in the third and then roll it on to the fourth. Donovan Mitchell back into the game for the Cavs and away from the ball before Cleveland inbounded. They get a foul on on Quickly with a hip check on Cleveland's Sam Merrill.
Well, and Quickly saying, I hit him because I was pushed. There might have been some contact there. I thought Merrill sold it. Maybe they could get him on a flop.
Well, Quickly immediately looked at the Raptor bench, Jonesy, and said to Darko, please review that. Check it. And Darko's going to trust his point guard, and they have asked for a review. We've seen it. What do you think?
I think they're going to say that the contact was almost simultaneous between the Bryant hip check and the Merrill tumble.
I think because Quickly already had his hand on Merrill, you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. He already had initiated the contact with Merrill. There's no doubt that the hip check made it worse.
Yes, and the hip check was illegal.
Yes. But was the illegal hip check before the illegal contact with the forearm?
No.
Probably not.
A split-second difference, and I would say if this is not overturned and upheld as a foul on quickly, I can see that.
By the way, on Sundays and on Thursdays and on Mondays, we often give our friends at BetMGM a little more love. They don't just get 1.5; they end up getting 2 or 3. The Fast Break Scoreboard brought to you by BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA. The New England Patriots have tied the game 7-7 early second quarter against the New York Jets, and it's certainly bad news. Well, we might as well just set ourselves up in the replay center because we called it exactly as Josh Tiven explained it. The contact came before the other contact. He already had a hand in there initiating things with Merrill, so it's going to be a free throw and the ball for the Cavaliers as that foul came before Cleveland had inbounded from the baseline. So now Donovan Mitchell goes to the free throw line, looking to cut the 11-point lead down to 10, takes a deep breath, and makes the free throw, so it's 89-79.
Donovan Mitchell leads all scorers in the ballgame with 19, and he's made 4 shots. He's 4 of 12 from the floor.
And 10 of 11 at the line.
There you go.
And his 11 free throws matches that of the entire Raptor team. 3 ball, far side. Bryant missed that one. Tomlin gets it away from Grady Dick, though, and it's a second chance opportunity for the Cavs. Porter over to Merrill. Merrill driving into the paint. Underhand pass, a little shovel pass to an open Bryant, open dunk. And again, the Cavs have it down to 8. With under a minute to go in the third quarter, Cavs try to make this push as they look at that fourth quarter. They were down 17. They're now down by only 8. Can the Raptors push it into double figures before the end of this quarter? RJ Barrett trying to drive on Merrill into the paint. Gives it up to Mamukelishvili, who had vacated his spot. And the Raptors turn it over with 31.6 seconds to play in the third quarter. Jonesy, the turnovers, not great for the Raptors in this frame.
No, 3 in this quarter. And I thought RJ was going to take Sam Merrill's little contact, and then he shied away.
Donovan Mitchell driving into the painted area. One-hand floater up and in. And it's down to 6. 89-83. The Raptors haven't squandered the entire lead, but they've let Cleveland back into this game. Last shot time for Toronto. Quickly, far side, driving, kicking, back up top. Barrett behind the back, dribbling, lost the handle, gets it back in traffic, floats it up, and a foul comes in late as Barrett is hit on the head on the release, and they're going to reward R.J. Barrett with 2 free throws.
It was pretty easy to see it that Tomlin got him trying to block the shot. So they're checking to see when the foul happened, if it was before the game clock expired or not. And it was. There's like 0.3 of a second.
So the Raptors with a 6-point lead will have a chance to get it to 7 or 8 before we hit the fourth quarter.
Tomlin came over, and he was coming from the near side to help. Got Barrett on the top of the head.
The officials still trying to clean this up. And the officials say 0.4. Either way, Raptors have time as RJ goes to the free throw line. Again, 89-83 is the score.
The big free throws. I mean, it's only the end of the quarter, but you kind of push the lead a little bit more if you can knock them down.
Barrett misses the first free throw. It's his first miss of the night, now 2 of 3 at the stripe. In fact, it's the Raptors' first miss as a team. 11 of 12 at the free throw line. 89-83, the score stays where it is. Second one for RJ is good, 7-point lead. Again, the Cavs have 0.4, so there is time for a catch and shoot. Thomas Bryant on the baseline. One hand, rifle pass down the floor to Donovan Mitchell. Catches, fires as he's falling out of bounds.
And they got a foul on Jacoby Walter. Can you believe that? You have got to be kidding me.
So now we're going back to the review again to see if the foul called against Jacoby Walter came with time on the clock or not. I just saw the replay, and I'm not sure where the foul is.
Where is the foul there?
I've seen it twice now. I still haven't seen a foul.
I haven't either. Where is the foul?
Jacoby Walter did not hit Donovan Mitchell on the arm. Are they saying the hand on the hip?
When he tried to catch it like an NFL wide receiver going out of bounds and keep his feet in?
As he's staring up at the big screen in Cleveland, trying to see if he gets another look at a replay to see if that helps him get any kind of explanation. That sarcastic laugh and smile, like, are you kidding me?
You know that you didn't get fouled there. If it was a schoolyard, it would be like, no foul.
Yeah.
No foul. Oh, I got fouled. No foul. And everybody would say, you didn't get fouled. Come on, man. Play ball.
We're now getting a extreme. Point three. So you're telling me that foul came in 0.1 seconds? Really? So in less than half a second, Jacoby Walter committed a foul? In a millisecond, Jacoby Walter committed a foul. Okay, then. Sure. 90-83, Raptors leading by 7 as Donovan Mitchell is going to get 2 free throws. Sure. Mitchell back at the line for attempts 12 and 13. First one up and in. Raptor lead is 6. I can tell that Jonesy agrees just by his silence.
If I shake my head anymore, the rocks will fall out. That is... You know, that's the kind of stuff that has people ask questions. Take that where you want.
Second free throw, in. Raptor lead is cut to 5.
And the play, the buzzer went before quickly touched the ball.
And with 0.3, you should be able to have a catch and shoot.
The buzzer went on the bounce of the bounce pass. Wow.
So the Raptors head to the fourth quarter with a 5-point lead. They once led by as many as 17. They've let the Cavs off the mat, but can they put the foot down in the fourth? It's going to have to start early. We'll see what the Raptors have when we continue on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine. Another Henderson touchdown, lead 14-7 in the second quarter. That's really bad for me now. Really, really bad.
Well, never mind your fantasy football. There goes the... Right now, you're not looking at the prospect of a mysterious loss, an unseen loss for the Pats.
Yep. Bills need some help right now. Raptors, we're not at the point of saying they need help. They still have the lead. It's by 5, but again, they once led by 17. Got to make a muscle again here in the fourth quarter. Barrett, 3-ball, near wing to start the fourth. Missed it. Tracked down his own rebound, though. Gets into the paint. Gives it up to Scotty. Far elbow. Open jumper is clean for Scotty Barnes.
Really nice job by RJ. Running it down. Scotty was wide open. Set his feet nicely.
And another quick whistle, I believe, on the other end. Oh, no. We're just going to have a sideline out of bounds with the shot clock reset to 19. I thought we were getting a whistle. I could hear the voice in the background of Danielle Scott. I was expecting a foul coming in. And on the inbound pass...
Are you kidding me?
Guess what? Another foul on Toronto. More free throws for the Cavs as DeAndre Hunter catches, throws his back...
Well, he caught it in the lane.
...into Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl.
Pump fake twice. He was at least 4 or 5 seconds in the lane. Like, Eric, I've been through this before, and I say it regularly. The entertainment value is overtaking the purity of the game. Like, that guy was in the lane 3 seconds. They stopped calling travels. They stopped calling palming. Guys are getting away with stuff for entertainment. It's hurting the game.
Jakob Poeltl back for the Raptors, down low on the right block. Misses a little chippy, but he was fouled. So instead of getting the bucket and one, he's going to have to earn both at the free throw line. Yak tonight, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of steals in 22 minutes of action. The big man has certainly held his own against the large front line of the Cavaliers. Goes to the stripe, knocks down the free throw. Perfect 3 of 3 at the line for Jakob Poeltl. Raptors push the lead to 6.
Well, they got to take advantage of all the little chances they get, the free throws, the extra possessions on offensive rebounds. All those little things are going to add up.
And another foul on the other end as Jakob Poeltl gets caught for a bump on Donovan Mitchell, who elevated, driving toward the right side, far side, and back to the free throw line for Donovan Mitchell.
After the carry, where he could get into the body of Jakob Poeltl.
Mitchell at the stripe knocks down the first one. You could hear it in the background from our courtside microphones, the ripping of the cords as he knocks it down. 13 of 14 at the free throw line. His 15th free throw coming in a moment, which again matches the attempts for the entire Raptor team. In fact, if he hits this shot, his production at the line will be exactly the same as the Raptors team, 14 of 15. It's up, and it pops out. So, hey, the Raptors as a team, Jonesy, have shot better than Donovan Mitchell as an individual. 14 of 15 versus 13 of 15. 6-point lead for the Raptors. Grady Dick hands off to Jamal Shed out on the far wing. Shed still with the ball in his hands, tries to cross up. Tomlin does, gets into the paint, all the way to the 10. Little man lays it in amongst the trees.
Tomlin just could not stay with him laterally, and Jamal took advantage of it.
Raptors leading 96-88. Merrill out on the perimeter. Short on the 3-ball. Rebound to Scotty Barnes. Barnes with his 7th rebound of the game. Going to keep it himself down the floor to the rim, lay it in. Scotty, a one-man fast break. 10-point lead for Toronto.
Well, they didn't stop the ball. Scotty again showing his prowess for taking the ball off the glass and starting the break.
Turning, firing in traffic, missing down low was Donovan Mitchell, but flying in to tip it back in is Tomlin. Raptors didn't put bodies on the youngster.
Well, it was the 3rd attempt. 2 offensive rebounds on that trip for the Cavs.
Raptors leading 98-90, and RJ Barrett trying to turn the corner on the far side.
Sam Merrill's got
Is fouled Merrill with the reach.
He's got some nerve. He's bodying everybody that goes at him on the dribble. He doesn't move his feet and makes contact with the body and expects it not to be called. Cavs in a zone now.
Shed down low, left block to Jakob Poeltl. Tried to go up and under, but he got hit hard by Evan Mobley. And back to the stripe for Yak. Been a pretty quiet night for Evan Mobley. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. 2 of 6 from the floor overall. So Poeltl heads to the stripe where he was about a minute ago when the first free throw is up and in for Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl tonight, I don't want to jinx it, I'm just giving you the numbers. On the season, under 50% at the free throw line coming into this game, and he's now gone a perfect 6 of 6. In fact, tonight, he has made more free throws in this game than he's had all season. Total. Mitchell driving into the paint, bounce pass to a cutting Tomlin on the baseline. Nifty pass there from Donovan Mitchell. The dunk for Tomlin chops the Raptor lead from 10 back down to 8. Cleveland certainly not going away. We've got ourselves a ball game with still a ton of time left, 9:19 to play. Hunter on the hip, but Barrett out on the perimeter. RJ gives it up to Scotty, far side. Scotty trying to go to work on Tomlin. Backs him down, turns toward the baseline, misses off glass, but a tip from Yak is good. Raptors again push it to 10.
I love the fact that the Raptors got the ball to Scotty and he went inside. No jump shots.
Mitchell to Tomlin, this time on the perimeter. Tomlin misses the 3. Rebound to Scotty Barnes, his 8th. Pushes ahead, but his pass picked off by Tomlin. Cleveland comes the other way. 2-on-1. Mitchell kicks out to Merrill on the perimeter. Tries to sell a foul. Gives it up to Mitchell for the 3, who knocks it down. Raptor lead is 7. 8:37 to go in the ball game. 102-95. Barnes, near side. Going to work on Tomlin again. Brings him in, turns, fires, right block. Jakob Poeltl, one-hand push shot. The floater is good, and Yak puts the lead back to 9.
Scotty doing a great job of just attracting attention. So much gravity.
Mitchell, his pass deflected. It goes right back into his hands. He was looking for Merrill. Now Mitchell trying to back down on the left block on Shed. Brings him into the paint. Turns, fires. Back rim, no good. Rebound, tapped around off the hands of Tomlin into the hands of Barrett. Pushes ahead to Shed across center near sideline. Jamal Shed, cross court. Dangerous pass to Scotty Barnes into the lane with the traffic. Finishes with contact. No call, but the bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 11. Timeout, Cleveland.
Toronto just muscled up and answered big time in the last few minutes. And I got to tell you, Scotty Barnes all over it with his rebounding, his willingness to go into the paint, passing the ball. Cleveland needing that timeout.
We'll step aside.
Outside my kitchen window, there's a happy parade. Confused as the question lingers, should I join them today? Am I allowed to pretend I'm good for a while? I put glitter in my eyes so they look all full of life. 'Cause I wanna participate in the happy parade. I'll slap a smile across my face, get some sun on this pale skin, feel the freckles form as I'm giving in, that's how I'm fitting in.
Rebound in Cleveland, 36-31. And I had looked at a good start and playing with the energy. Wasn't necessarily a great start, but they have been playing with a lot of really good energy right now, Toronto.
And the Raptors get a defensive stop out of the timeout. And they push the ball down the floor. Scotty Barnes gets an open dunk. Sam Merrill was looking for a call, didn't get it. But Barnes just used his size. And the Raptors take advantage. After Merrill missed the three, Scotty beat him down the floor and got an open dunk. Now Merrill comes back the other way, takes a bump from Jamal Shed, gets the bucket high off glass and the foul. And Merrill will try to answer with a three-point play on the other end. Toronto leading 108-97. Merrill can get it down to 10 if he can make this free throw.
Cavalier substitution, number 31, Jared Allen. He's checking in for Nathan Tomlin.
.108-97. Merrill knocks down the free throw. .108-98, 7:12 to go in the ball game. Shed finds Brandon Ingram. It's Ingram, Mamukelashvili, Shed, Barnes and Barrett. Mobley, Allen, Merrill, Mitchell, and Wade for the Cavs. Ingram went right, spins left in the paint, passes out far sideline. Shed contested three, rattled, didn't go. Cavaliers with the rebound as Jared Allen hands it off. Across center comes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell goes over to Merrill. Back to Mitchell at the logo, now on the far wing. Mitchell still with it. Backs out. B.I. is on him. Mitchell, bounce pass to a cutting Mobley. Bunny hop in the lane, turns, fires in the painted area. He's fouled, and Evan Mobley's going to go to the free throw line.
Good job by Toronto. I mean, Mobley did a nice job on the cut, but the Raptors contested him well. Just don't let that guy get unlocked.
So Evan Mobley at the line, 1 of 2 tonight. The first one up and clean for Mobley. He's got 7.7 rebounds in the game.
Cavalier substitution, number 9, Craig Porter.
Manuel quickly is going to come back in. Craig Porter returns for the Cavaliers. 108-99, the Raptors leading, 6:38 to go. Still more than halfway through, or more than half left, I should say, in this fourth quarter. Back rim, no good. Mobley misses the second free throw, so the Raptor lead is 9. Have a chance to get it back up to 11 or 12 right here. 6:31 to go in the game. Quickly out on the far side, hands off to Ingram. Ingram quiet tonight, 5 of 13, just 11 points as he drives and finds a baseline cut in the backdoor. R.J. Barrett catches and finishes on a two-hand flush.
Yeah, really nice job by Brandon Ingram. Again, the gravity that he and Scotty Barnes draw to help other people get open.
Mitchell gets a quick deuce back, right under the rim, floats one up and in from about a foot. Ingram at the near elbow, elevated for the jumper, had the ball stripped and taken away by Donovan Mitchell down the floor, looking for the alley-oop to Mobley. Couldn't come down cleanly, but he saved out on the baseline, kicked out to Wade, 3-ball up, rolls off the rim. Barrett has it. He fires ahead to Mamukelashvili, who got behind the defense, saved it on the baseline, turns and fires out to Quickly for 3. Bust it. Emmanuel Quickly with the triple.
How about Mamu not trying to make a shot, being out of control, and finding Quickly?
And now Mitchell into the lane, sucks in defenders, and finds Jared Allen open for a soft one-hand floater from about 3 feet. That cuts the Raptor lead to 10 at 113-103, and Darko calls for time.
I like this timeout. You got halfway through the fourth quarter. It's a matter of making sure that your guys are aware, time, score, situation, what you're going to run offensively, review how you want them to play in the last little bit here. I like that timeout.
So we will take.
Dance with me when the morning sun is coming up. Dance with me while the evening moon shining on. Nothing but me, don't say about you. Nobody else can do the things I like to do. But me and you on and on and on. Dance with me in the morning sun, like no one's been around. Dance with me when the morning sun is coming up. Dance with me while the evening moon shining on. Nothing but me, don't say about you. Nobody else can do the things I like to do. But me and you on and on and on. Dance with me in the morning sun, like no one's been around. Dance with me while the Dance with me in the morning sun, like no one's been around. Dance with me while the moon shines on, don't know where I wanna go. Dance with me when the morning sun is coming up. Dance with me while the evening moon shining on. Nothing but me, don't say about you. Nobody else can do the things I like to do. But me and you on and on and on. Dance with me in the morning sun, like no one's been around. Dance with me when the moon shines on, don't know where I wanna go.
Coming out of the timeout, you turn it over.
113-103, 10-point lead for the Raptors. That was Toronto's 11th turnover of the game, matching Cleveland's 11. Hunter, far side toward the right block, baseline jumper, no good. As it rattled around and popped out of the rim, big break for the Raptors. Can they take advantage? Barnes trying to go at Allen. Brought him left, thought about the fade, cut off near the elbow, kicks back on the perimeter now to Quickly. Shot clock down to 10. Emmanuel Quickly. Straight away, passes now near side to Barrett. Barrett turns the corner into the paint, stops on the line, floats it up off glass, and we love seeing RJ use glass.
Well, again, in the lane, I always say that around that broken circle, use the glass. You can guarantee it won't be short.
Raptors leading by 12, and as Cleveland comes the other way, a little miscommunication defensively, and now Scotty and Yak talking about things.
Well, they got Barrett on the foul. The offensive players get so much protection. Donovan Mitchell is going to have more or as many as we keep talking about free throw attempts as the entire Raptor team. He is going to shoot his 17th free throw of the game.
Made the first, hit the second, cuts the Raptor lead back down to 10, 115-105. .434 to go in the ball game. Quickly out on the far wing, stops his dribble, gives it up to Ingram. Ingram inside the arc, trying to back down now toward the block on Hunter, and they're going to call Hunter for being too handsy.
Darko finally looked at referee Danielle Scott and saying, like, is that legal? And the whistle was blown. I just thought the Raptors did a nice job there of isolating Hunter.
Raptors inbounding from the far side. B.I. throws it into Yak. Pirtle cross court over to Barnes. Barnes straight away now finds Quickly off the screen. Step back triple. This could be big. Quickly busted. North side three. Quickly increases the lead to 118-105.
Everybody was worried about him earlier in the year, right? Everybody was worried about him. We're only 10, 11 games in. He'll find himself, and he has tonight. 23 points, 6 assists.
4 minutes to play. The Raptors lead by 13, and Cleveland just turned it over. Toronto across center, Quickly on the far side. Toward the sideline, slipped, fell, but kept the dribble alive. Gives it to Pirtle. Back to Quickly, back to Yak, far sideline. Ingram, 3-ball, up, no good. Pirtle in traffic, has it, goes up, fouled, no call, and the Cavs come the other way. 3 guys on Yak, and there's no whistle. Up fake, Hunter into the paint. Cross court to Mobley. Mobley drives into the painted area. He's cut off, keeps the dribble alive. Goes left, turns, fires, leaves it short. It deflects off Tomlin. Then Allen was blocked. Ball stays alive, though, out to Tomlin, to Allen in the far corner. Shot clock down to 1. Allen misses, and it's a shot clock violation as the Raptors stand tall. And now the officials are going to say what? They're coming together to see if they got the call right. Are they going to overturn or change?
I won't even go to the fact that the Cavs were in the lane for the entire possession.
Luckily, they didn't change anything. It's still Raptor ball.
Well, big trip here.
118-105. 3:05 to go. Pull-up jumper near elbow. It's good. Emmanuel Quickly has come alive. You look down and you say, what? Quickly's got 25, and the Raptors lead by 15.
Pursuing the ball in the fight for it.
2:47 to go in the ball game. Raptors leading by 15. They have certainly answered the call as we discussed.
Well, Daniele talked about it, and we've got the same stat package. The Raptors a real second-half team.
Here comes Barnes in the lane. Left hand, too strong. Back rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Mitchell, who sprints across center. He's on the near wing. Throws a pass and a lot of traffic to a cutting Allen. Back up top to Merrill. One bounce, sets the feet, misses the 3. Rebound in traffic, both Barnes and Ingram there. Scotty comes away with it. Down the floor, whips it ahead to Pirtle, who lays it in, and the Raptors have matched their largest lead of the game. It's 17 with 2:13 to go.
Scotty Barnes flirting with the triple-double. 26 points. That was his 10th rebound and 8th assist on that one play. And Scotty mugging for the cameras a little bit after finding Pirtle. I just love the toughness that the Raptors played with as Cleveland cut it down to 6. Hey, last year, an unhealthy, inexperienced Raptor team maybe gives this game up. Tonight, no, we're going to dig in, and we're going to play through any kind of bogus or bad calls we get. We're going to keep our nose to the grindstone and keep playing. We're going to play through stuff and not let it impact our intensity. And that's exactly what they did. I mean, this thing was, at 89-83, it's like a 6-point game. Raptors now with a comfortable 17-point lead, biggest of the night.
And Jonesy with the 6-7 shout out to keep all of our young fans engaged in the broadcast. Anybody that's about 12, 14, 16 years old, they're now making the 6-7 motions, thanking Paul Jones. You know about that, Jonesy?
I saw
6-7?
something.
6-7?
I saw something about on social. What?
All the young kids are happy with you right now. They're shouting you out. Just pretend like you know it and say, yeah, kids, I did that just for you. 122-105. The Raptors leading by 17. 2:13 to play in the ball game as the Cavaliers inbound. Bring it across center. Proctor has it right now. Bounce pass into the far corner to Porter. Back out to Proctor on the wing. Far side Proctor dips behind a screen set by Bryant. Gives it up to Bryant. 3-ball from Thomas Bryant. No good. Rebound to R.J. Barrett. Hands off to Quickly.
As tough a night as RJ's had with the foul trouble, he's still got 9 rebounds and 4 assists.
Yep, finding other ways, right? Finding other ways. Raptors just turned it over. Down the floor come the Cavaliers. Tomlin finishes with a left-hand scoop, and that cuts the Raptor lead to 15. 122-105, make it 124. Scotty Barnes takes advantage of a light defense there from the Cavaliers, got to the tin, and laid it in.
Well,
134, sorry, Jonesy, to go in the ball game.
Cleveland's sent the white flag up the pole as the bench has basically been emptied for Kenny Atkinson, and the Raptors will head for Indiana, and Darko's kind of doing the same. Looks like some of these guys will get some rest.
And how about Toronto going to Cleveland twice in 2 weeks and getting wins?
That's what you're saying. Who made the schedule? They played Atlanta twice in Atlanta. They've now played Cleveland twice in Cleveland. And by next Wednesday, they will have played Philadelphia twice in Philadelphia. And the season isn't a quarter old. Like, did they have a little, did they have a few adult beverages when they made the schedule? Or they just feed it into the computer and not look at it?
Well, this will be the Raptors' 8th game on the road. Saturday will be their 9th, and they've played 4 at home.
Well, they're 5-3 after this, unless there's a.
If they lose this, Jonesy, I'll shave my entire body and walk home.
You know, unless there's a Herculean effort, but 5-3 on the road, and when you think about it, they won 1 of their first 20 last year.
So Tomlin hit a couple of free throws to push the Raptor lead to 15, but the Raptors just got a deuce back from Jacoby Walter, a 6-footer on a soft jumper, lead back to 17. Garrett Temple out on the floor now for the Raptors. As Jonesy noted, with the benches being cleared out on both sides, Raptor lead again chopped down to 15 after Proctor just got a 2-footer on a layup.
November of 2022 was the last time the Raptors were 2 games above the watermark.
Wow. Jamal Shed into the paint. Bounce pass in the back door to Jamison Battle, and a lazy pass is picked off by the Cavaliers. And down the floor comes Cleveland. Nice defensive play there by Toronto. Garrett Temple, the veteran, got a hand in there to knock the ball away. Got it off Proctor. But again, it's off Toronto in terms of the last man to touch it. So it'll stay with Cleveland. 36 seconds to go, 126-111. Raptors leading by 15. Thomas Bryant, right block, leans in on Jamal Shed, using all that size advantage to step in and dunk it down. He's annoyed that he didn't get the whistle. He probably was fouled, but at this point of the game, not going to matter. That said, what does matter is Jamal Shed just came up gimpy after that play. Hopefully something that we don't have to worry about when the Raptors play the Pacers on Saturday night. Jacoby Walter looks up at the clock. Raptors do have to give it up before the end of the game, and it looks like they might just take a turnover and a shot clock violation.
Again,
Walter at center court.
NBA adjust the another Jonesy rule. Adjust it.
Yep.
Should not be a turnover. If you're, you know, it's like a fielder's choice in baseball, right? Like it doesn't count as an at bat when you're a fielder's choice.
126-103. By the way, last BetMGM out of town scoreboard, the fast break scoreboard, 3-3 with the Kings and Leafs heading into overtime, as the Toronto Raptors are going to win in Cleveland 126-113, and the Raptors get another win on the road, as this road trip has been friendly thus far, and they will close it out on Saturday, looking to get another one in the win column against the Indiana Pacers.
Good win for Toronto. It's going to be a successful road trip. 3-1 has a chance to be 4-1. And you think about even the one loss, Eric, they were right in that against Philadelphia. But listen, you move on, you move forward, and this team's developing a little bit of character as they continue to hang in the middle of the pack of the East.
We'll take the break, come back with the final stats as Toronto wins 126-113 over the Cavaliers on Toronto Raptors basketball, brought to you by Tangerine Bank on the Sport.